thank you very much for inviting me, and I'm really, really happy to be today here and share with you my small, but I hope so, very happy baby with name is the Estonian Energy Youth Entrepreneurship Contest and Development Program Entrum. Hopefully we will get some presentation as well. So before that, I can tell you that today here I'm not alone. I have also the alumnus of Entrum, the last season, Luigi Melk, who is also here. We have in Estonia this program, Töövari. So today Luigi is my working shadow. So speaking about the entrepreneurship education and enterprising mindset and Entrum, I will start first of all with a question to you. And my first question, what you think? My first question to you is, what you think, what is actually entrepreneurship?
Entrepreneurship, it's doing something new in interesting way.
Okay, nice. What do you think? What is entrepreneurship?
I agree with the former speaker.
So what do you think? What is entrepreneurship?
Being passionate about something.
Yeah, that's right. So let's look to another slide. And what do you think? What unites all these people? I will move forward and will ask from some last rows here. What do you think? What unites all these people? Okay, I see from your eyes that you're a little bit sleepy.
Passion.
Passion. Yes, exactly. Maybe some more opinions. What do you think?
Improving the society in some key aspect, maybe.
Exactly. Oh, we have one more opinion. More entrepreneurial people here.
No, actually, I think probably they are doing what they want and what they like.
Exactly. People, you already said what I wanted to tell you. That what I think when I created Entrum, that actually entrepreneurship is, first of all, is about passion. Passion to be creator. Passion to lead your own life, to be master of your own life. And when I started this journey in entrepreneurial education, I started to think, okay, what we can do in another way to improve, and what are the challenges of the modern system of entrepreneurial education. And surprise, surprise, I think you think the same, that the first one is actually the changing role of entrepreneurship. The second one is the target group, and the third one is the educational system itself. So if we take into consideration the first challenge, entrepreneurship is not anymore the same as it was 50 years ago. It's not just making profit. It's really, as you said, it's first of all making things that you really love to do, or doing things that you really love to do. It's passion to create. The second thing about entrepreneurship, and we already had this opinion, that it's actually entrepreneurship is the most effective way of improving things in our society. We have these new, very popular and sexy terms like social entrepreneurship and social corporate responsibility. If we will take into consideration the next challenge, second challenge, our attacking group, let's speak about that. So what do you think the youngsters who raised in consumer society, are they more consumers or are they more creators? I argue that they are more consumers. They will prefer to stay in this magic, this comfort zone. And I wouldn't like to offend Italians, but I think that Europeans more and more prefer, for example, to live with their parents, even they don't have this, traditional heritage. So it just, it's desire to be is this comfort zone, to feel safe. And I argue that actually Europeans, young Europeans, they have the lack of this yes I did feeling, yes I did. It's everything organized in school, in our families. Everything must be very, very safe. That is priority of our societies. And this one doesn't support actually entrepreneurial culture or entrepreneurship. So speaking about the third challenge, I would like to tell you a story. Do you like stories? No. Okay. So just imagine the surroundings of the Tallinn, some very beautiful monastery full of monks, and they all the time, rewrite the manuscripts. And once very new monk came, and he's very enthusiastic. He's hanging around, speaking with everyone, looking how everything is going on. And once he go to downstairs to this cellar, and other monks hear, this screaming, "Oh my God! Oh my God!" Everything was in the wrong way. So they go downstairs to the cellar, and what they see, they're beating against the wall. Everywhere is blood. Are you crazy? What is going on? Why you are screaming? And he says to them, we all the time we did in this wrong way. It's written here that we don't have to celebrate. We need to celebrate. So that's exactly about our educational system. We all the time celebrate. We tell young people, be normal, don't take risks. We will award you when you will succeed. And when we started to design Tantrum, we decided that this one will be celebration. So we will give to young people this yes, I did feeling. We will celebrate everything, every moment of their participation in Tantrum program. And it's based on the understanding that entrepreneur today is, first of all, is person who is ready to be creator, not just consumer, but creator, who ready to be contributor. And as it was said by previous speaker, that actually, even if you don't want to create your own enterprise, you can be master of your own life. It's also very important. So we give to our target group this, this feeling, yes, I did. And we using the methodology that inspires them, give practical skills, network, and create this lifestyle. So just to get the feeling of the Tantrum, of this celebration, I ask you to rise up right now. And I invite Luigi here. And please, come on people, what is going on with you? Just continue to sit. And please put the music. So let's do a little bit of magic here. First of all, just turn to the right. Put your hands on the shoulders. Please come to us. Come to us. And let's start to make a little bit massage. Care about your neighbor, so do it really in very proper way. Okay, now you can check how good you were in the massage. Please turn to the left. And ask another one to do to your massage. So how you feel? Is it better? At the morning, a little bit massage. Yeah, it's good, yeah. Yeah, it's really nice. Thank you very much. So thank you. So now you feel a little bit like more energetic. Before that, most of the people were here sleepy. Okay, it's morning. So I can name Tantrum like... Come on, cooperate with me. Yes, like a crisis program. Actually, our target group is 13 until 19-year-old youngsters, and I think it's already the last chance, to create this enterprising mindset. After that, it will be much more harder to do that or impossible. And we use this 4 steps methodology of creation enterprising mindset. First of all, as I said it before, we pretty much inspire them. After that, only after that, we give these practical skills. We pay pretty much attention to the network with entrepreneurs. So we bring these young people to the network of entrepreneurs, so they can feel them. Oh, I see. I'm a very serious person. So, and we create this lifestyle. So we show actually what to read, what to wear, and all this stuff. And if we look at the curriculum of the Entrum, so actually all the magic is going on with 7 months approximately. We start in October when all these ambassadors of enterprising mindset and entrepreneurs and young people come together. And on the 6th session, opening session, we first of all define this inner passion. We were speaking about the passion, so the passion is the key word in the Entrum. Luigi Prago is giving to you this material, so this is first session, so you can try them at home. After we define the inner passion and we define what are the needs of other people, and we studied how to match them between, so young people can present to this contest or program their startup ideas. From November to February, we have this incubation program in different fields, economic fields like creative industries and social enterprising and other economic fields. And after 4 months, they have to provide ready prototype or revenue and results of their project. So in March, we already have this pitching on the big stage, and in May, the president of Estonia, Toomas Hendrik Ilves, awarded the best or more entrepreneurial youngsters of Estonia. So if we will take together what is Entrum is actually, it's first of all about the enterprising mindset, entrepreneurs as role models, entrepreneurs as ambassadors of enterprising mindset. It's about celebration. We celebrate every stage of this success or failure of young people. And as I said it before, we use pretty much, these ambassadors of enterprising mindset. So we have these role models that young people can communicate, to add them to Facebook friends list, and to feel themselves in similar way, to behave in the similar way. Every year, more than 100 entrepreneurs actually participate in Entrum as volunteers, as role models, and as mentors. And here we can see the result of the Entrum, some winners of previous seasons. For example, Kristina Belikova and Kristina Post, who already created jobs for the young people in Ida-Virumaa. And as you know, Ida-Virumaa is not the most successful region in Estonia. For example, we can see 13-year-old Eero Maling, who created his own high technology startup. And the winner of the last season, Mikk Kärner, who already, for example, have collaboration with Ministry of Education in regard with the startup electronic interactive animated study book for Android. So what I can tell you is, doesn't matter how old you are. The main thing is actually to understand that you can create the world. You are not just some, object that could be moved. You are who decides what will be going on in your life, and you can create the life according of your vision. It doesn't matter if the alumni of the Entrum, for example, will become after that, for example, the public servant, or they will become teacher or policeman, or the owner of the enterprise. The main thing is that they have this enterprising mindset and they have this responsibility for their lives. Here you can see some statistics, but actually I am much more proud about the fact that Entrum became like the movement, the national movement in Estonia, and encouraging many young people just to become entrepreneurs or become more entrepreneurial people. The second fact that I'm really happy about is actually entrepreneurs, that we can see more and more entrepreneurs as volunteers who contribute to the program, and they see, this impact, and they feel like, yes, I can influence the situation. And also I'm really proud about the fact that Entrum actually influenced the national entrepreneurship development system. So now business incubators are more friendly to the young people who maybe not yet, for example, 18-year-old. So starting last year, Entrum acts international as well. We divide our methodology, and we actually are happy to share it with all interested parties in the world. So, what I can say, be the master of your own life, and if you have questions, I invite Luke as well here, so we will try to answer them. Thank you very much.
I think that's great, fantastic. Thank you very much indeed. The issue is, I'm not sure how you get into the young people. One of the points you made at the beginning about the education system are very important because it's not very entrepreneurial. Do you go into the schools to do this, or do you take people out of the schools? Because the real challenge, in a way, and I'd like you to comment on this, is taking what you're doing into the curriculum in the schools and into the way that people teach all the subjects in the schools. So I'd like you to comment on that after you've answered the first question about how you get where you get your audience from and whether you're in the schools or out of the schools. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So actually we bring youngsters outside of the school. It's part of the methodology, because if you want, for example, to make a shift in the mindset, you need to bring the person, it's psychologically needed, that you will bring out of the everyday life or context of family or school. You need to create this a little bit of the shock that you bring them to the totally different environment. You bring them to the environment of very motivated people. They see they are very active, enterprising people who, have these ideas, they have this passion, and they get this virus of enterprising mindset. So we infect them with this enterprising mindset, and they say, okay, it's actually possible, it's different life what I have, for example, in school, in family. And they start to think, okay, it's really possible, actually I would like to be enterprising. And how we collaborate with the educational system. I'm sure that actually, for example, in Estonia, we don't have it like compulsory part of curriculum, but I think that it must be compulsory part, and we need to start as early as possible, not in the high school, but I think maybe in kindergarten. So, and Luki, do you want to make a comment? Okay.
Perhaps you should take the teachers out and do with the teachers what you're doing with the students. Is that a thought?
Yes, it's exactly. It's going on in the same way, because teachers, when they see that, okay, some action is going on, it's fun, it's very encouraging, and they start actually to write, to call to us that we also would like to participate, and how we have also, teachers who participate in Entrum, because, for example, I have pretty much, people in the age 30 until 40, when they come to me and say, Darja, I would like really to participate, because we didn't have, in our time, and I feel that I would like to participate. So I think it's time to create something for example, who now are 30 or 40, or for example, for teachers, some, energizing programs, where they can just celebrate, not celebrate.
Thank you. Yeah? Okay, the next question. Oh, sorry.
Thank you. Entrum is obviously very good and useful project. And a lot of young people will getting right and feel success. But I have a question. How do you manage disappointments?
You mean the failure of the students, for example, the failure with the project?
Or when they couldn't start, say, the project. or it's not successful.
We actually explained that there is a part of the life, and if you fail or you not succeed once, you just make a lesson and you rise up and going on to your dreams. That because, as I said it before, in Entrum it's more important, this passion. You need to have this feeling. Even if you fail once, it doesn't mean that you're a loser. It means that you are actually reaching the sense of experience. It means that you have this more experience, more knowledge, more network contacts. So actually, it's gave to you just to move forward to have more successful projects in the future. For example, I would like to add that, for example, there are students who failed in the program. They came back as volunteers, for example, because they still have, they already have this virus of enterprise, and they would like to belong to this, society.
Thank you. The next question, please.
Okay, this is not a question, really, it's more of a comment. All your pictures, a lot of people were smiling. There was one word missing in your great presentation. That was to have fun.
Yes.
And also, I think you realize you don't have to be young to have fun. Recently, I met a lady, 73 years old, who started her first business, and she said, I'm old enough not to care what people tell me what I am. Call me an old bag, I just don't care anymore. And stop calling me a pensionist, I'm a passionist.
Well, really, it's just very, very beautiful comment. I really would like to ask applause for that comment. I totally agree with that.
So who is the next to ask the question? Yeah.
The problem with young people is that the most of your participants are in the age of 13 to 19. But after that, the problem is that when they go back home, then the parents start their work. Okay, which college? What kind of a job? What kind of career? So a lot of passion is smothered at the home by parents. This is a big problem. So how do you bring in the parents to this?
Entrum is quite, it's open for everyone. So actually, for example, if we invite young people to the sessions of Entrum or events, we actually invite the parents as well. So if, for example, the parent would like to come and participate and to see what is actually going on there, because, for example, in Estonia, parents are quite, caring about their kids. They always calling me and asking, okay, please tell me a little bit more about your program. My kid would like to attend. I would like to, in details what exactly will going on and so on. So we tell them that actually, if you would like to attend, you're welcome to come. Certainly, it's very, very, very right comment, and it's really, I think, a problem that, for example, the entrepreneurship development structures or institutions try to develop, this attitude, this enterprising mindset, and mostly all the funds of European Union are directed to the young people. And what we have these conflicts. For example, if I come back from the Entrum or any another contest or program, IU Yacht or whatever. So mostly, you feel this attitude of more older generation who, with this Soviet heritage, when they tell you, okay, are you sure you want to have your own enterprise? It's not safe, you take risks. So actually young people in Estonia are also influenced by, this older generation, and mostly they need to be encouraged to educate their parents as well, or to say, Mommy, don't worry, everything will be okay. So I have these mentors, entrepreneurs mentors as well. But it's very, very right comment. I absolutely agree with
The
you.
next question, please.
Thank you. It's very inspiring. I have this practical question about, I have actually several practical questions, because from the movie we could see that there's a group, there's a big group.
It's a very big group.
So, and how often do they actually meet?
Once a month.
Once a month, okay. Well, as a mother of teenagers, I'm asking, how would the teenagers relate to if the mother is coming to them having fun in a big group? Practical question.
They don't pay attention actually because...
Do they not?
Yes.
I would say that if my two sons, 13 and 16, if I would say that I'm coming to your school thing,
Don't
they
tell
would
them.
definitely...
Don't tell them. Just
Okay.
come.
Thank you. That was a trick.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. Any more questions, please? No, I don't believe in stereotypes, but still just out of pure interest. Who do you find more enterprising, boys or girls?
Good question.
I didn't want to make it complicated, but...
You know, I started, you know, in my head, you know, around
Okay,
all the
processing the
statistics
data.
according to different seasons, how many boys and girls we had. For example, when we started in year 2010 in Ida-Virumaa, the girls were more entrepreneurial. Now we are in Tallinn, and I can tell you that actually boys are more entrepreneurial. So maybe in Estonia, nevertheless, we are so small, we have so many differences between the regions. I can tell you the stories, for example, that how different are people, for example, in South Estonia, in Ida-Virumaa, in North Estonia, and so on. It's amazing how different actually are Estonians in different regions of Estonia.
That's interesting.
Yes, really. So it's actually one another lecture, one another presentation I can make, so you can invite me next time.
Yeah, but just a few examples maybe. I'm sure the audience is interested.
Are you interested? Okay, in Ida-Virumaa it's very interesting that due to these problems, it's not problems, it's challenges.
Yeah.
We have there, it's ethnically different group we have there in Ida-Virumaa. So they have this potential, they have, you know, this inner passion and energy, but they were for so long time, you know, in their own bubble. So they're like, their self-esteem is quite low. They can actually, they don't have overview about all these possibilities we have in Estonian society. And for example, right now, maybe yesterday I got a message from the young boys, by the way, from Ida-Virumaa who now study in UK. One on banking, another one on financial management or something like that. And they just wrote that, thank you very much for just encouraging, you know, just telling that actually everything in our own hands. It's very, very important in the sense that I can tell you that Centrum became from just enterprise and mindset creation program and contest to the programs that actually make possible to integrate people, I mean to create common values, the generation with common values. So if we speak about the different, in other regions of Estonia, I can tell you that, for example, people of Saaremaa Island are very, very, very entrepreneurial people, just amazingly entrepreneurial people. And the same is about Hiiumaa. And Lugi is from Hiiumaa. So I don't know, maybe it's, you know, some kind of, you know, this natural thing that if you live on island, you need to be more entrepreneurial just to survive. But it's like some kind of genetics that, for example, these people are very entrepreneurial.
Yes, of course.
I mean, I hate to mention, as an academic, I hate to mention the word research. Everybody should have thought. But I wondered about the profile of people that come forward for this. You know, one of the interesting things might be to know how many people who come to your program come from families who are already running businesses or already self-employed. Or if it's a rural area, probably a lot of people are doing self-employed, informal kind of things. So whether they're influenced by that, you know, whether that. Or the other thing, of course, is how many people come on your program that are engaged in creative activity, because I think music and art and design and all these kind of things, which are sadly neglected and downsized in the formal education curriculum, are actually the stimulus to entrepreneurial passion and so on. So have you got any information about the profile and background of the young people that come into your network? Because that would be very interesting.
Sure, we have that kind of statistics. So actually most of the people who come to the Centrum program, they don't have any previous experience. just few of them, have this previous experience of this student enterprise, junior achievement, and that kind of programs. So mostly there is like really young people who think that could be something very different. That could be something that will change my life, maybe in some sense, because they see all these, ambassadors of enterprising mindset who are actually celebrities, Estonian celebrities. So among them, you will not find pretty much people who are from the families who already have business. If we speak about the, is enterprising fields of economy we have in the Entrum, because we divide all startups among the fields of economic fields. So we pay pretty much attention that, for example, all young people who have this passion to music, to creative industries, to arts, they will also get, these practical skills, how really to fulfill their passion in this field. Because for me, it was the first criteria where I started to create this program, that it will be very, very, close to the real life. If you have this passion, for arts, so you will learn these practical skills, how to realize this passion in this field. Not just, kids, we will now start to make this market research, what is more profitable. Really, if you even have this passion to the art, to the music, please look at, this market, what is more profitable. Please start some, for example, catering business or something like that. So first of all, the passion on the first place, and after that we move forward with practical skills.
I have one more question. Sorry.
But please be brief.
Yes. Do you have some kind of filter also in the program, because not everybody can be entrepreneurships, but if you see that there are some special skills, other special skills, to recommend them the other ways to do it?
We don't have any filters in the program, because for us, in difference, for example, if you compare Entrum and Taju yacht, brain yachting, it's actually pretty different in the way that we try, to give this or create this enterprising mindset among the biggest number of the students. So we don't have any, these filters, or we don't tell them that, sorry, you don't have this gen of entrepreneurship, so please don't participate in Entrum. We try, to help them to go through all the program. Even if they will fail, we try to put them in this network so they will, have this feeling. And maybe I have pretty much cases, for example, when young people who failed first time in Entrum, they launch their next startup or business project, and they succeed. So actually the failing, or maybe the beginning, they don't have so much enterprising mindset or practical skills. Actually they will develop them. The most important is just, to give this impact at the first stage. And I think that we need to finish. So I would like one more time to thank you for inviting us here, sharing all our experience, and maybe a little bit motivating and inspiring you in your hard work, in educational, in entrepreneurship education. So we would like to give you a gift from Entrum. It's Ambassador Anjaro, Ambassador of Entrum and Enterprising Mindset. And as you can see on the plate here, the winners of the last season of Entrum, Mikk Kärner and Mihkel Christopher Väeg, who developed this Android study book. So as you can see, juhi oma elu ise, be the master of your own life. It's like, this double meaning. You can be on the plate, that somebody play with you, or you can be really the master who actually play with the circumstances of the life. So I wish you that your university will be always the master of your own life, and you will succeed in creating more enterprising mindset among young people in Estonia. Thank you very much.